promises not to, Republicans have turned the confirmation hearings of Ketanji Brown Jackson into a complete circus. You have had, of course, a long string of performative BS questions, things like critical race theory, accusing her of being super soft on child predators, which is straight out of the QAnon playbook. I'm going to show you some examples here. And complete and utter just jackassery. People that were leading this circus, of course, you had Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham storming out, during an answer that he didn't like, trying to interject, trying to basically virtue signal how tough he is. Oh yeah, big, strong, tough guy, Lindsey Graham. And then, of course, Ted Cruz. I'm going to show you a video here of Ted Cruz. Some of his questions that were a little unfair towards Ketanji Brown Jackson. Here.
Do you agree with this book that is being taught with kids that babies are racist? How would you determine if a plaintiff had Article 3 standing to challenge a gender-based rule, regulation, policy without being able to determine what a woman was? Okay, if I can change my gender, if I can be a woman, and then an hour later, if I decide I'm not a woman anymore, I guess I would lose Article 3 standing. Tell me, does that same principle apply to other protected characteristics? For example, I'm an Hispanic man. Could I decide I was an Asian man? Would I have the ability to be an Asian man? Why did you sentence him to just 57 months in the Stewart case? Do you want to address that? Because you're claiming it's cherry picking. In fact, you're welcome to explain any of these cases, but let's take the Stewart case. Why did you sentence him for half the amount? I'm asking you how you would assess standing if I came in and said, I have decided I identify as an Asian man.
Well, there it is. I mean, Ted Cruz, secret Asian man. Secret Asian man. Okay, anyway. I know, that's not what the song says, okay? That's not what the song says. But look, that's Ted Cruz. Now, you might be wondering, why is Ted Cruz acting like a jackass? Well, the answer, of course, would be, well, because it's Ted Cruz. But it actually gets a little bit more interesting, a little bit more funny, right? Because apparently, after his turn to question Judge Jackson, there was a photo tweeted out of Ted Cruz checking his phone, checking his Twitter mentions. In fact, here is, you see Ted in the back. Oh, come on, Jeff, that doesn't show anything. I mean, Ted Cruz, yeah, he could be checking anything. He could be checking anything on his phone. He might even be checking his phone. He's checking his phone. That's what he's looking at. That was a picture taken by Kent Nishimura, who was a staff photojournalist for the LA Times, and said, can confirm he was searching Twitter for his name. This was right after his exchange with Chairman Durbin. That's Dick Durbin. And of course, for the past couple of days, they'd been getting into it. And so what does this mean? Well, you got Ted Cruz, he clout chasing. He's like, oh, let me see if I'm trending. Yeah, let me get on Twitter, see, want to make sure I'm doing, oh yeah, that's great. Yes, I'm trending on Twitter. Can't wait. Oh, I wonder if Fox News will do a segment on me. Oh, here we go. How sad. How just absolutely sad. And imagine clowning yourself every single day for clicks, man. For clicks. I mean, look, sure, we knew he clowned himself for clicks. We knew that it was all complete and utter performative bullshit. Now, I originally thought, though, all right, so this is for the midterms. And, of course, that's definitely a part of it. Midterms. Okay, we're going to put out some sound bites. I'm going to run on the midterms like, oh, look how tough I was on Biden's nominee. Oh, yes. But again, this is talking points for the midterms. And really, they've got no real reason to not confirm Jackson. That's why they had to go to these weird QAnon type of, talking points. And look, her decisions on those, by the way, the sex offender cases, they've actually aligned with the mainstream. Even with Republican judges, conservative judges, she has followed the sentencing guidelines, the recommendations. And so, look, they're going to use these attacks, these disingenuous culture war attacks, to try to get points for themselves, and apparently clout chase, like Ted Cruz is doing. Also, they can, get re-election, get some points, and that's it. Now, the thing is that all of these attacks are backfiring so badly. She has handled these questions with poise, grace, and dignity. And not only that, but them having to go to these smears, and that's what they are, really shows how strong of a position she is in being confirmed at the Supreme Court, which I think is great. Ketanji Brown Jackson was my pick out of all of the people, all of the contenders. I think she'll be a great Supreme Court justice, and I do think she will be confirmed.